Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I wanted to show you guys the very first haul of mine for 2024. These items are from a few different places, but I did go to my first rummage sale of the year yesterday at one of my favorite little churches in the world. That place just never, ever, ever disappoints. It's amazing. Had a lot of fun. Finally got to, see some of my friends again, which was nice. It just feels like, I've been stuck in the house for months on end. So it was really nice to get out. I'm going to start, though, with some things that I got last weekend from a thrift store that's only open a few days a week. I've talked about it before. It's in an outbuilding next to an Elks Lodge, and they have the store open, I think, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you can always manage to find something, and a little pricier than, the rummage sales I'm used to, but it's usually worth it. So the first thing I got there was this picture frame. This is a Jonathan Adler Hip Happy Home red clover frame. I don't know if you can see it. It has a couple scratches, especially up towards the top. You can see it. Other than that, it's in really good condition. But I think it was $2. Everything that had glass in it was half off. So I got this for $1. Can probably make at least 20 at a minimum on this. And this was a bell pull that was hanging on the wall and had no price on it. It's really long. It's probably about 4.5 feet long, something like that, maybe longer. And these kind of Jacobean type flowers, that's what they're called. They're really popular. Of course, it has a piece of my hair in it. And I swear my hair gets everywhere, you guys. So I asked how much it was. They told me 10. I paid 10 for it. It was a little more than I wanted to spend, but I think I can get at least 40, hopefully 40 to 60 on this. And then the last thing I got there was this horse. And he does have a flaw. He has a chip in his ear right here, as you guys can see. But he is a Bezic piece. I can't get the phone close enough for you guys to see it, so I hope you guys can read that. And I think this is a harder to find piece. For my research, I think it's I might get this wrong, chestnut cantering Shire horse. I could only find one or two other ones that had sold, and I think they were over in the UK for around 60 to 70, maybe a little more. I paid 10 for him with the damage in his ear, but I'm going to put him up for auction starting at like 50 and see where he goes. So that was everything from that thrift store. And then from my own little thrift store down the road, I picked up this Vera Bradley Glenna, I think is the style, purse. I like this one, actually. This is one of the few Vera Bradleys I don't find offensive. I don't like all those patterns and bright colors, you guys. It just, I don't know. Something about Vera Bradley and I don't mix very well. But I know other people love the stuff. But this one I liked because it was just a solid color. It was $7, but I got it for $5.40 because of, as I like to call it, Old Lady Discount Day, which of course is another name for Senior Discount Day. Unfortunately / fortunately, as of this year, I am at that age where in some places I get a senior discount. So, in this instant it works, but it's still kind of hard to say, can I have the senior discount? I'm just like, I don't feel that old. But like I said, it works to me in my favor for this. This bag is in really, really great shape, and I'm thinking I'll probably make, I think, between 30 and 40 on it. Then I did go to the church rummage sale yesterday, but on the way home I forgot that there's this little thrift store I discovered, I think the last time I went up there, maybe to their Christmas sale. It's a little store called Bargain Box, and it's kind of a higher end thrift store, but I was still able to find some things on the second floor that were priced really well. So first up are these little, what are they? La Fermiere or La Fermiere? I think La Fermiere. Yogurt pots. I've seen these on eBay and I've seen them in stores before, and people usually sell them in lots. That's obviously the most profitable way to go, because on their own they don't really, I don't think, sell for very much. But I found 6 of these. There's only 2 on the table, but there was a set of 6, these kind of copper metallic-y Christmas ones, and I looked them up, and I think I can make probably about 30, and I paid 25 cents a piece. So for $1.50, I definitely thought it was worth the risk to pick these up. See what happens with those. And if you want to know how to spell La Fermiere, or however you say it, I'll try and remember to put the name down in the description box for you guys. This mug I initially picked up because I thought my daughter would like it, because she's, a mug junkie, and she's planning on going to school to be a pastry chef in the fall. This is from an actual little bakery somewhere here in New Jersey called A Little Cake Bakery, but it's one of those handmade art pottery mugs made by a couple different companies make them. Deneen makes them, and I think that's the right company. And this one's called Gray Fox Pottery, and they make them for all kinds of different companies, so they can sell them on their websites, for marketing. And some of them are really popular. Obviously, the more well-known the establishment is, the more popular they'll be on eBay. So I don't know what this is going to do. My daughter was like, I don't know if I want it. So I'm going to try and sell this on eBay, and we'll see what happens. But I paid $2.50 for this. I'm hoping to at least get 15, but we'll see. And then this one, I don't know what this one is going to do, but I just thought it was really interesting. It has this little mouse on the handle. It did have a name on the bottom that says, and I'm probably going to butcher it, Traeger now. And I think it's a pottery company in the UK. I cannot find this exact mug anywhere, so this is probably going to go up for auction. I paid $1 for it, and hoping to get at least 20. And this little plate, I just thought it was really sweet. It says gratitude spelled out in all these, little bunches of forest items, mushrooms and leaves and feathers and all that. This is from Juliska or Uliska. I don't know if the J is silent. The pattern's called Forest Walk. I paid $4 for this, and there's another one on eBay listed for $35. So hoping to get at least maybe $25 for it. We'll see. And then this was the only craft item I could find. This is an old Jiffy Stitchery kit. I think it dates from 1979. It is complete. It's just not in the original packaging. It's in a Ziploc bag, but it is brand new. This is the cross-stitch stocking boy. This is a mini stocking. It's only about 7 inches long. I paid $2 for this, but they're selling pretty consistently for $25. So that's everything I got at the thrift stores in the past week. And now I'm going to switch over to my rummage sale haul. The night before, my friend Wendy, she wasn't going to go because it's a haul for her. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. And then finally she decided, yeah, you know what? We haven't been to a sale in a long time. I'm going to go. And she asked me what time I was going to get there. It started at 8:30. And typically the last few years, because they're one of the only places that have a sale in February, and everyone's like chomping at the bit for a sale, it is packed to the gills. So I told her, I said, I'm getting there at 6:45. And she was like, oh. But she actually made it there a few minutes before me. And I got there right around 6:40, 6:45. And at this sale, it's kind of an unwritten rule. Whoever gets there first better bring a piece of paper and some tape and a pen, because it's cold and people want to be able to put their name on a list and go sit back in their car. So I had my notebook and my tape and my pen and put my name and her name and our other friend Joel's name on the list, who hadn't shown up yet, and put up the list. And I swear within 2 to 5 minutes after that list went on the door, other people started showing up in droves. So she was happy that we got there that early. And I said to her, I go, doesn't it seem like every year we just keep coming to these things earlier and earlier and earlier? She's like, yeah. The good thing about this particular sale is they take a lot of pictures. They post them online probably, I don't know, 4 days to a week before the sale. And you can kind of scope out exactly where you want to go. And of course, that was the case yesterday. And I did also get a new laptop that's touchscreen, and I can kind of zoom out or zoom into the pictures even more than I could before. And it's awesome because I can see almost everything. So I can even research stuff before I even get to the sale. So before we went in, Wendy had said to me, she goes, you looked at the pictures, right? I said, yeah. She goes, did you see the perfume? I go, oh yeah. I said, that's my first stop going in. So as you can see, I kind of cleaned up in the perfume department. So I'm going to show you what I bought first, and then I'm going to tell you what I paid, because then you guys will understand why I love this little place so much. First up is this Waterford Frame. This was one of the last things I found. I don't know why someone hadn't picked it up, because it was open like this. This is a Waterford Lismore. That's the name of the pattern. Silver plate frame, fits an 8x10 picture in it. It's a big sucker. Has a few little surface scratches on it, but otherwise it's in beautiful condition. It has the felt sleeve that it goes in, and the original box. That I'm hoping to at least make around 50 on. Then I got 3 of these Watersbach, I still don't know if I'm saying that right, you guys, mugs. You guys know I've bought a ton of these in the past. I've never seen the one with the chef. 2 of them have little dings at the bottom rim, but I don't think that should be a big deal. I think I'm going to sell all these together, try and get at least a minimum of 30 plus shipping. This is an Anthropology homegrown initial mug, and I saw this in the pictures. I've sold a bunch of these before. They're good sellers, they're quick sellers. You know, they cost almost nothing usually to buy, and this one I just listed last night for 15 plus shipping. I'm really trying to stay on top of things this year as far as taking pictures and getting stuff listed. I'm still listing death pile items, and I've made a really good dent, but I have a ways to go. But I've set goals for myself this year. I make sure I'm listing, even if it's one thing a day, which usually it's more than that, but I'm forcing myself no matter what time of the day it is. Like last night I forgot to list anything because I was so busy taking pictures, and I finally remembered at like 11:30. I'm like, crap, I didn't list anything. So I got this baby up there, and I felt better that I had at least done something, and it seems to have paid off. I've been doing much better this year sales wise. than last January and February. So it really does pay off to be consistent, you guys. Okay, so if I didn't say, I listed this for $15. Oh. Plus shipping. This is a little ornament that I found. All this work here this is all metal, like coiled metal that they've tacked down on the surface of this velvet ornament. It's really pretty. It's from St. Nicholas Souvenirs, and probably get about 10 plus shipping on that. Then another Vera Bradley item, but another one that I find, you know, pretty cute with the cats. This is actually a pill container. My daughter saw this and she's like, "Are you selling that?" She goes, "That's Vera Bradley, but it's actually nice." She's like, "It's cute." So we're probably going to keep this, you know, for her medications and stuff. So that's probably going to stay with us. This also is probably going to stay with us. This is a Times Fraser Fir scented votive candle. It smells amazing. It smells just like Christmas. I think I'm going to just put it next to my laptop and just, you know, every once in a while just take a big whiff of it. I don't even have to light it. It's, smells really good. If you guys want a candle that really smells like Christmas, yeah, get one of those. Okay, before I start on the perfume, I'm going to show you this last kind of tchotchke item. I don't know what this is, you guys, so please help me if you know what this is. I don't think it's a candle holder, because a candle really doesn't fit in it. It has this big opening. It's kind of too small for a votive or a tea light. It's, you know, the opening goes pretty deep down. Taper candle doesn't sit right in it. I thought maybe an egg cup, but it's really tall. I don't know. If anybody knows, please let me know. But it's from, the reason I picked it up is because it's from Wedgewood. And it says here, manufactured for 100 Oxfords, F&C Osler, London. Oh, I don't know, but it was weird. I tried to Google Lens it. I found some other things that were from Wedgewood that were similar. You know, like, I think like a bowl or something, but I can't find anything that looks just like this. So I am stumped on that one. But you know one of my rules, if it's weird, has a good name on it, you know, whatever, pick it up. It's got to be worth something. Oh, one more thing before I start with the perfume. This was in with the perfume, and I thought it might be perfume, but it just ended up to be an old antique wooden needle case. Probably like, you know, $10 plus shipping, but I picked it up. All right, so let me show you guys the perfume now. This is a bottle of Anais. This is a splash cologne, or eau de parfum, sorry. This is worth about $20. Then these two I'm gonna lot together. This is a Chantilli eau de cologne splash, this big 7.75 ounce bottle. And then this one, even though it doesn't have a cap, it's still considered new, I think, because it's full. I've sold things without a cap before, and eBay doesn't have a problem with it. It's only if it's used or it's not full, which I still think is a stupid rule, but anyway. This is the Spray Mist Concentrate. I think it's an ounce, maybe a little bit more. Anyway, I'm going to sell these two together for, I can't remember, maybe around 30 to 40, maybe a little more. Then this one is called Eau de Rochas, I think. It's from France. This is another really big bottle of splash perfume. It's, I think, at least 7 ounces. Somebody else was selling one that had the sticker on the bottom which said how much it was, but I think it's 7.5 ounces or something like that. There's another scent of this that's colored blue. The actual perfume is colored blue. And that one sells pretty well. I can't remember what the name of it is. But this one doesn't do as well. So maybe only about 40 to 50, maybe a little more. We'll see. Okay, next up is this Fabergé. This was supposed to be a quartet of colognes. In here is, let's see, Aphrodisia Wood Hue that has the wooden top, and then the one with the funky animal print top over on the right here, that's Tigress. The one that's missing is Flambeau, I believe. I believe I can still sell this because the 3 that are remaining are still in brand new condition and have been unused. If not, I will just sell them separately. But I'm hoping to sell these all together and should be able to make, I think, at least 100. Next up is this City Beauty Restoring Hand Treatment. When I first picked this up, I didn't think anything of it. I thought maybe this would be something that I would look up and put back on the shelf before I left. But I'm really happy I didn't, because when I looked it up, I realized that these sell for, these little 2-ounce tubes, sorry. 2-ounce tubes sell for like $50 a pop. So, not too shabby. I'm very happy with that. Then there is a bottle of this Victoria's Secret Crush Eau de Toilette spray. I took it out of the box so you can see what it looks like. This is a small bottle. I think it's an ounce. I don't know. What does it say? Anyway, it's a small bottle, but this sells for around 50 to 60, I think. Then I got 2 bottles of this Menon Millionaire aftershave. They're both a little different. One has 3 ounces, one has 3.5. One says Millionaire by Menon, one says Menon Millionaire. They're both basically the same thing. Both a splash style. Both have the original boxes. This one I took out of the box so you can see what it looks like. And those should go for around 40 to 50 a piece. And then I think my big winner of the day was this vintage bottle of Aramis. 2 ounces. I cannot for the life of me tell if it's full because this bottle is like black. I've tried shining lights through it and I can't tell. But I think it's pretty close to full, if not full. So I'm going to list it as new. And this black bottle in particular, I think this is the old formula. That's why it sells so well. I might be able to get maybe like 150 out of this. I didn't do a whole lot of research yesterday, but somewhere around there. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. So that's everything I got from that sale. The frame, the mugs, the perfumes. You've seen it all. I'm going to give you guys a minute to think about what I paid for it. It's crazy. I went up there with my big Hulken bag. If you guys don't know what a Hulken bag is, they're these amazing, big, thick plastic bags on wheels with pull handles, and they're amazing. All my friends got them last year. They got the really large ones, and they were all teasing me because I wasn't in the club because I didn't have one yet. So I finally got one for Christmas. I got the medium size, which to me is much more manageable, and it's the right size for me and the stuff that I buy. I didn't need a big honkin' one. So I lifted my big Hulken bag on the table, and it's nice because the bottom stays flat, so she could kind of look in and just look at what I had without taking everything out. And she looked at it, and she was counting things up, and she's like murmuring to herself, and she looks at me, she goes, $14. I'm like, what? Okay, $14 it is. So that's what I paid for all that stuff I just showed you. and I should make a very good profit. So the first rummage sale of the year was a great success. I don't think I have, actually I do think I have one next weekend. And after that, I'll be in Florida for a week visiting family, and I'm going to miss a couple sales. But when I come back, I will be raring to go for all the rest of 2024 and whatever it has to offer. So, knock on wood, or whatever this table is made of. I hope it's a good year. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.